It's from that whole Di Gioia, I know I'm saying that wrong, farfelu, outlandish, colorful, very on trend. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Charlotte. If you're new here, I do videos on beauty and fragrance every week, so if that sounds like your thing, definitely subscribe so you don't miss any of my future content. Today I wanted to just do something really fun and casual with you. I am in a different setting. I hope that's okay with you. For today, I just want to go through some new releases in the perfume world that look really frankly exciting to me, and that I think, you know, you might find exciting too. Yeah, let's just go through them together. Don't hesitate to let me know as you're watching your thoughts. I love hearing your thoughts about the perfumes I'm talking about too, so don't hesitate. If you like this kind of video, don't forget to like. That definitely does let me know that you enjoy this kind of content and ensures that I'll probably make some more for you in the future. So the first fragrance that I want to share with you is by Coach, and Coach is actually a house or brand that I'm not that particularly interested in, and I also don't have that much knowledge about. Or what is that? I don't like that. And I don't know anything about their fragrances, but this one looks pleasant, nice, and I'm interested. So at the top it has pear sorbet, it has bergamot, in the middle it has jasmine and magnolia, and in the base we have vanilla and tonka bean. Those are pretty straightforward, safe notes, and we've seen them before. Whether it's a great fragrance or not comes down to the execution. So this is not something that I would go and immediately buy and try. I would wait for some reviews to come out, but I do find it interesting looking. It is on my radar. I think that the bottle is very cute, and it's the first Coach fragrance I've seen in a while that I'm actually kind of, you know, that lightly piqued my interest. Next up we have by Paco Rabanne, and this is Lady Million Fabulous. I have a few Paco Rabanne fragrances in my collection. I love Olympia, I love Olympia Intense, I love Pure Excess, but I think I also have the most well-regarded fragrances by Paco Rabanne. The other fragrances tend to have very mixed reviews and generally are seen as being like not special or unique or not very good, which is usually fine. But when you have a massive collection like myself and a lot of fragrance enthusiasts, that's not usually enough to cut it to add it to our collection. Not always, but especially when you already have a few from the house, you know, why would you add one that's not adding anything and that is maybe not as good as the ones you already have, right? So, but this one looks kind of interesting to me because it is supposed to be the intense eau de parfum. So this one is supposed to be solar and floral, and if I was just looking at like what the notes and stuff were, this would not necessarily be the one that I was the most interested in out of all of them, I don't think. Wait, am I lying? Well, no, I just mean that the other ones would be just as equally interesting to me. But Lady Million has pretty bad reviews. Please let me know down in the comments below if you know Lady Million and what your thoughts are about it, because I am still interested, and especially just because I really like the Paco Rabanne fragrances I have already in my collection. So I would like to know what your thoughts are. This one looks interesting to me because it's the intense version, and I just think it looks gorgeous. It says it has mandarin orange, at the top it has mandarin orange, pink pepper. In the mid, it has jasmine and milky tuberose and solar ylang ylang. That mid and the base is what's winning me over, okay? That mid and the base, which is moss, tonka bean, and vanilla. Love it. Now, again, like I said, execution, we will have to wait and see. But I am eager to see. I am eager to see this one. I'm always eager to see a designer fragrance. So it's definitely going to be more affordable than all the niche, beautiful fragrances that are coming out that I would love to try, but that are often out of our price, or, you know, out of a lot of people's budgets, right? So designer fragrances are a lot more mainstream and a lot more accessible. So I love seeing a new designer fragrance come out that looks this interesting. Next fragrance I have to share with you is from the Aqua di Gioia. It's from that whole Di Gioia, I know I'm saying that wrong, Di Gioia Armani line. So this is Terra di Gioia, and it looks nice. It looks nice. I have the Aqua di Gioia and I don't particularly love it, but not because it's a bad fragrance at all. It's just because it's not my type of fragrance. So it's something that I will wear in the summer, but it's not my favorite type of fragrance to wear in general, if that makes sense. This one looks really, really pretty though. I'm not gonna lie, the bottle I think is pretty stunning too. I have the old version of these bottles, which was not as nice as this one. This one is just really pretty. They all like have these like gemstones and stuff. It's really, really gorgeous. Or it looks like gemstones, you know, like not real gemstones, but you know what I mean? Like it looks really pretty and definitely makes it look very collectible. Look, like, I will be honest. This one has pear, bergamot, and orange at the top, jasmine and almond blossom in the middle, and amberwood and musk at the base. This seems to be a very effortless sort of scent by the looks of it. It looks like a beautiful spring summer sort of scent, and I'm interested. One of the perfumers in here is Nathalie Lorson, and I'm always interested when Nathalie Lorson is the perfumer of a fragrance because she was my very first favorite perfumer. I do want to do like a nose appreciation video. Not ready yet, but it's in the works. But anyway, she is one of the perfumers for this fragrance, so that always makes me suspect that it'll be a solid fragrance. Moving along, there are two new additions to the Guerlain Aqua Allegoria line, and those are Flora, Salvagia, and Nettare di Sole. And so these come in these beautiful little bottles. I'm not here with my collection here, so I can't show you, but I have one. Just one from this collection. Beautiful. And there's a lot of them. I think there's like 20. Maybe there's more actually. They just added these two new ones. We have Flora Salvagia, which is melon, powdery violets, wildflowers, orange blossom, jasmine, solar notes, white musk, and iris. That sounds really, really pretty. They say Flora Salvagia paints landscapes of spring meadows and fields where we can enjoy flowers in full bloom, lush green grasses swaying in the wind, and aromatic herbs that stun our senses and play throughout the composition. That sounds awesome. I love it. And their other addition is Nettare di Sole. It is a solar nectar, flower nectar, which smells like an image of bees landing on flowers and collecting pollen. This sunny creation combines flowers in their full splendor, magnolia, rose, and jasmine, which are accented with solar notes and mixed with a delicious warm scent of honey, which dominates the sweet, thick, and warm sunny shades. Okay, so this one has Calabrian bergamot, watery notes, orange blossom, magnolia, rose, jasmine, solar notes, floral notes, and honey. Which one of those two sounds good to you? I'm interested in both, but I think I'm more interested in the melon one, the melon violets one. But it's hard to know though. I'm not sure. They both sound like they could be good, but they both sound like I could have trouble with them too, potentially. You know what I mean? Like these do not look like safe blind buys to me. And why? I would say that, well, for the Nettare di Sole, I would say just because honey can sometimes be animalic in a way that I don't like. And solar notes can also always be, because solar notes are kind of like a fantasy sort of interpretation. They can go different ways. Sometimes I love them. I usually love them, but sometimes I'm like, no. So, you know, who knows? But it does look very interesting. And for the other one, it's just violets. I can sometimes have trouble with, but at the same time, the entire composition does look interesting. And it has that ozonic accord to it. So, you know, looks interesting. Next, we have one that I think is not as new as these other ones, but I just recently got a sample, and so I'm interested in trying it because of that. Does that work? These other ones are being released right now or like next month. This one was already released. So this is Dolce Rose, right? Or Rose or Rose. I think it's just Rose. And this says it's a fruity, rosy, fresh. Fruity, rose, fresh, sweet, soft, spicy, musky, woody, powdery, sour, floral, and floral fruity fragrance. This looks interesting. Doesn't look groundbreaking, but looks interesting. I like that it has the musk, whitewoods, and sandalwood in the base, and at the top that it has that green apple and the red currant. Sometimes red currant can be good, sometimes it can be not great, but when it's good, it adds a really, really, really nice tangy element. So, and obviously rose, white peach, magnolia, not groundbreaking looking, but I'm interested in seeing what this is. Oh, one person says, first review I see here is a mix between Chloe EDP and Dolce Garden. I like Dolce Garden, so We'll see. I like Chloe too. And lastly, but certainly not least, because actually this is one that I would blind buy, and I will blind buy when the time comes, and that is, you guys, there is a new Angel. Not Nova, newer. This is Angel Iced Star, and this looks so yummy. Cannot go wrong. It's gonna be so good, you guys. This is definitely what I'm the most excited for. So this is coming out in April 2021. Hello, that's right now. That's right now. It's coming out now. The intensely fresh eau de toilette. And man, I love when Mugler does fresh. Like fresh, I think is kind of known in the fragrance world as being like the lighter scents. But when Mugler does fresh, it does not necessarily mean lighter at all. And I love that. Mugler is still going to be a loud fresh. So this is, and always, again, Mugler is always experimental. It's always trying to bring you up and over the edge of your senses. So their interpretation of fresh is gonna go like almost too far. The intensely fresh eau de toilette is inspired by an unexplored universe where icy cold reigns, where snow shines under the sun's rays in a breathtaking light show, halfway between dream and reality, as they say from the house. Mixing icy and fiery notes, Angel Iced Star composes extreme freshness and exotic fruits with gourmand and ambery notes. Like, yes, I'm won over. If I didn't already have the Angels I already have, this would have been like my first choice. The new fragrance blends aromas of fresh and crystal coconut and juicy and exotic pineapple on a background of pralines associated with patchouli, the fragrance signature of the Angel perfume. Notes are coconut, pineapple, pralines, patchouli, and vanilla. I can absolutely imagine what it's gonna smell like. It's gonna have that Angel patchouli base, right? And it's gonna have that coconut, which is gonna make it more creamy, more round, more smooth and rich too. But that pineapple is going to be, I'm hoping, what makes it just this explosion and this beautiful Mugler creation that we all know and love. So yeah, there is a new fragrance by Juliette Has, and this one is called Pear Inc. Green pear at the top, ambroxan in the middle, musk, muscanone, and bretolid, and habanalid. Let me just go look it up so that we can actually have some words. Pear Inc. Ooh, you guys, this looks really good. Musky, amber, fruity, sweet, aquatic, fresh, powdery. I don't know, it looks good to me. Pear, ambroxan, musk, and embretolide. What is embretolide? A musky, amber, slightly fruity scent. To me, I'm just like, yes, this looks like similar to Burberry Her, or like, it just looks like a sweet, fruity, musky concoction. It looks like something that is very modern, very trendy for the now kind of scent. I think it's gonna do very well. And I also think I might really like the smell of it. So definitely interested in that one. Let me know if you're interested in that one too. And the other one is, oh no, there's two more. Oh my God, okay. There is a new Marc Jacobs Daisy flanker, but this one looks amazing, you guys. Okay, this is not like the others. And if you're a Daisy fan, no offense, it's not that there's anything wrong with it. It's just, it's known for not being like a heavy hitter or anything like that. This, however, man, again, just similarly to the other one, this is very on trend. If you look in the perfume reminds me of, you have Cloud and you have Burberry Her. So as you can imagine, it's that sort of ozonic, musky, fruity, sweet sort of scent. But this one has that rich, yummy base. This has strawberry, pear, and bergamot at the top, and I find Burberry Her very strawberry dominant, so already that makes me think of Burberry Her. In the mid, we have honey, jasmine, and rose, and in the base, we have benzoin, vanilla, moss, and musk. This totally gives me Burberry Her intense vibes with something even more intense on top. So I am into it. I am so into it. I am so intrigued. I'm so excited, and I'm so impressed by Marc Jacobs Daisy for coming out with something a little bit more exciting in the Daisy line. I am such a liar, there were more than two. There's also On the Beach by Louis Vuitton, which has yuzu, neroli, and again, for me, it's the aromatic notes that are impressing me here, and that is the thyme, the rosemary. Sand is sort of a fantasy note, so who knows what that smells like for them. Pink pepper, I could take it or leave it. But the yuzu and the neroli with that fruity top with the thyme and the rosemary and the cloves and the mid cypress, also I'm not so sure about. Depends. Sometimes it can be a little bit jarring. I'm looking at you a little bit, Kenzo World Power. But nevertheless, I'm super intrigued. All of Louis Vuitton's fragrances come in these bottles that I think are also refillable, which is really cool. And I also love the aesthetic of all these bottles too. And yeah, it's beautiful. On the beach, it's like, it's reminiscent of this beautiful sunset right on the beach. And then finally, I thought this was just kind of interesting. This is a very sort of farfelu, outlandish, sort of colorful bottle. I saw in the comments that some people thought it was a ripoff of the whole Kenzo World line sort of aesthetic, which, I mean, to be honest, I don't think so, because this is not unique to Kenzo, having the eyeball and everything. So it's been around for a long time in a lot of... Anyway, so this is Look by Agatha Ruiz de la Prada. I don't know this house at all. This is a new fragrance. The top notes are grapefruit, red apple, black currant, and pink pepper. The middle notes are jasmine, orange blossom, tonka bean, and cacao. And the base, we have patchouli, benzoin, vanilla, musk, and amber. What a beautiful base. Yeah, what a beautiful composition. Again, no reviews, brand new, 0 reviews on Fragrantica. Who will be the first to review this? I don't know, but it looks fun, it looks different, and I think this is her first fragrance though, isn't it? Not even. I'm really out of the loop with Agatha Ruiz de la Prada. I'm sorry, not even her first fragrance. She's been making fragrances since 2002. Been a while. Okay, you guys, I think that's it. That's it for today. Again, let me know down in the comments if there's any that I missed. I want to know. Let's discuss. Let's talk about it. Which ones look interesting to you? Which ones are you kind of like, okay, I can pass on that one? I want to know. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, please take care of yourself, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.